Let's talk about the redox reactions of hydrogen sulfide and how hydrogen sulfide acts as an acid. Here are the reactions in which hydrogen sulfide acts as an oxidant, as an oxidizing agent, and in these reactions the hydrogen sulfide reduces itself to form hydrogen. The hydrogen is in +1 state here and it reduces to 0 state in hydrogen. While here the magnesium oxidizes itself from 0 oxidation state to +2 oxidation state. When hydrogen sulfide acts as an oxidant, it forms hydrogen. While hydrogen sulfide acts as a reductant, it forms sulfur. Here's a deviation, but we'll get into that later. Here, the sulfide ion exists as in -2 oxidation state and it gets oxidized to 0 state in sulfur. And in this deviant reaction, the sulfide ion -2 oxidation state, it oxidizes to form sulfur dioxide, in which the sulfur has the +4 oxidation state. Here we observe that these reagents get reduced in these reactions. For here's in this reaction, hydrogen sulfide, it reacts with chlorine gas to precipitate sulfur and form hydrochloric acid. The chlorine goes from 0 oxidation state to -1 oxidation state. That's a reduction reaction from 0 to -1. Here oxygen gets reduced to water because it goes from 0 to -2 oxidation state, and the same for this reaction in which hydrogen peroxide gets reduced to oxygen, it gets reduced to water, going from -1 oxidation state to -2 oxidation state. Now we will go on to hydrogen sulfide as an acid. Let's look at this reaction. Sodium plus hydrogen sulfide reacts to form sodium sulfide and hydrogen gas. This reminds us of the reaction in which metals react with acids to form the metal salt and hydrogen. That's exactly what happens here. The metal salt is formed, hydrogen is formed, so here hydrogen sulfide acts as an acid. If we were to take hydrogen sulfide and react it with a base like sodium hydroxide, it forms the metal salt. It forms the salt, the neutral salt, and water. This reminds us of a neutralization reaction. For example, when limited hydrogen sulfide is reacted with sodium hydroxide, the salt is formed, sodium sulfide and water. Similarly, when excess hydrogen sulfide is used and is reacted with sodium hydroxide, sodium hydrogen sulfide is formed. Sodium bisulfide, that is formed, and water is also formed as well. Another reason we see it as an acid is because when it is dissolved in water, hydrogen sulfide decomposes to release hydronium ions. It liberates hydrogen ions in aqueous medium, so it's acidic. As we can see here, hydrogen sulfide reversibly dissociates to form the bisulfide ion and the hydronium ion, and the bisulfide ion also reacts with water reversibly to release a hydronium ion and sulfide ion. The hydronium ion is formed, that is to say it liberates H+ in the aqueous medium, and thus it acts as an acid.